Here we have a 2019 69 plate Audi RS6 Quattro TFSI Launch Edition. Now this vehicle does come with 4 superb unscratched unmarked 22-inch alloy wheels in gloss black with the red brake calipers hiding behind. We have the RS logo on there as well. Now they are all the way around the drilled brake discs. Now I do have the 4-wheel steering, the matrix LED headlights, the black front grille, the matching black front badge and the RS6 badging just on the front there as well. Stepping back, you can see this vehicle is Nardo grey with the black exterior package. So with the solid Nardo grey colour, you have the black wheels, the black accents on the lower side skirt trim, the black wing mirrors, black window trim with privacy glass on the rear, the black roof bars, panoramic sunroof which is currently open. Now this vehicle does have a top speed increase to 174 miles an hour. We also have the Audi Sports exhaust which does sound absolutely incredible, especially from this twin turbo 4-litre V8. It does sound absolutely incredible. We have your LED lights on the rear, front and rear parking sensor with a rear reversing camera. We have a power assisted rear tailgate from a touch of a button, which reveals a nice spacious sized boot seeing as it is an estate. We have your storage net on the left hand side. You also have your 12-volt connectivity on the right hand side. That's also power assisted back down again from a touch of a button. Now do you have that rear boot spoiler, really does make this car stand out from the rest. Rear does have a very nice and aggressive presence. Now it's free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and rear does look superb from every angle. Now if we get to the rear, I'll show you bits of the interior. Now as you can see, we do have the full leather seats throughout with the white stitching, RS stitching out there as well. Pull down armrest just in the centre with 2 nice sized cup holders. You also have your ISOFIX points just down there. Storage behind the passenger and the driver's seat. You have your climate control in the rear, which you can control the entire rear seats with. You have your 12-volt connectivity down there as well. You have your integrated Bang & Olufsen premium sound system, electric windows, individual trim just there with your suede trim there as well. Going to the front, there's a look at the driver's front seat. Very comfortable seats indeed. RS seats there. Again, the white stitching. Now the driver's seat is electrically adjustable and there's also memory. The passenger is just electric, but now both front seats are also heated and cooled. Very nice comfortable seats for all weather conditions, whether it's hot or cold. You have your electric windows, electric heated power folding mirrors, tailgate release button, individual trim again with your suede and integrated premium Bang & Olufsen sound system. Jumping inside, you have your auto lights just down there, foot on the brake, you have keyless start from a touch of a button just down there. Roar of the V8 does sound absolutely incredible. Cruise control stalk just down there with your multifunction steering wheel with your RS modes, paddle shift for when you want to take car into manual mode, your lane keeping assist. This vehicle has done just over 16,540 miles, and as you can see, it's free from any warning lights on the dashboard. Now is the virtual cockpit, so you can customise the screen in front here. You can have the satellite navigation map, you have your phone when it's connected, then you have your what you're listening to, so it's currently DAB radio, but when you're listening to Bluetooth media and Apple CarPlay, everything just comes up there. Now I like to keep it on the satellite navigation map on the big screen for my personal preference. Nice addition to have. Coming over to the centre screen, satellite navigation, you have your Bluetooth phone connectivity just there, you have your Bluetooth audio connectivity with source, you have SD card, USB, you also have your online entertainment, you have your DAB radio just there. We can also find AM and also FM. Go to the home screen, you have all these different settings here as well. So phone apps, you can see Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Go back off that into home, scroll across, you have these settings there as well. Car, clicking onto that one, you have your Audi Drive Select. So you do have different drive modes, so you do have dynamic, auto, comfort and efficiency. Now you do also have RS1 and RS2. Now you can adapt these settings to suit your driver preferences. So you have all through those settings. So currently you have everything on dynamic apart from the suspension. Go to RS2 and you see everything is on dynamic and sport for that peak performance mode. Now if I pop the car into reverse, you can see the rear reversing camera just there as well with your front and rear parking sensors. Now you do have the air suspension fitted to this vehicle, so when you're in dynamic it's at its lowest, put it into comfort or then rise, so this is a bit more comfy ride. A nice addition to have. You have all these settings there as well. So you got your seats, you got lights and vision. So you go into your background lighting, you got all those ambient lightings just there as well. You've got loads of different colours to choose from. You can also change the brightness from just down there. Lots of features on this vehicle, and there's more even in. If you go to the website, you'll be able to see everything that this vehicle has, if I haven't missed anything. Coming down here, you have your climate control with your heated seats just there, which are also vented. So your heated seats work exactly as expected. So you've got the vents just next to them. A nice addition to have for those hot summer days. Keeps you nice and cool. You've got your shortcut for your drive select just there as well. So you can click through and find your selected drive mode, track control on and off. You also have these settings just there as well. You got your camera. You also have your monitoring system. So your driver assist. You can have assist, maximum, individual, and basic. Coming down here, pop this open, two nice size cup holders with your 12-volt connectivity. Your gear stick just there, you can pop it into drive, push to the left hand side, goes into manual, so you can pull down and push up to go through those gears, or you can use the paddle shift. Electric parking brake with auto hold, soft touch armrest. Open this up, you have your wireless charging. You can also have your wire just there if you have a wired charging. Pop the seatbelt open, you can see the full extent of the passenger's front seat with the extended fire support, just like the drivers. Very, very comfortable seats indeed. You could quite easily do 200, 300, even 400 miles in this vehicle and still get out feeling fresh. So you can see we have the panoramic sunroof currently open. Touch of a button just there, the panoramic sunroof will then close. You have two buttons there indeed. So one on the front controls the panoramic sunroof, which you can have on tilt as well. On the rear, push that and the rear blind will then close. Push the one in front of it and the front blind will then close, both working exactly how you would expect them to. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, and we do offer competitive low finance. Thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this 2019 Audi RS6 Quattro Launch Edition. Now the purpose of this video test drive today is to show that the vehicle drives exactly how you'd expect it to. As you can see, I'm not as tight with steering, want to keep it straight line, to go straight and true, not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. Now we do have a multi-function steering wheel with paddle shift if we stick car into manual mode. You have a shortcut for your RS modes where you have RS1 and RS2, which you can completely customise in the screen in the centre in your drive mode selection. Just below the steering wheel, we have your cruise control stalk. To activate the cruise control, make sure it's pulled forward and press set and I'll go to the nearest miles an hour. Push up very slightly or just by 1 and push up till you feel a bit of a click and adjust to the nearest 5 miles an hour. Now to cancel, simply push away from it or tap the brakes and then it will just then cancel. Now for the limiter, simply press the button on the top for limiter and vice versa, do exactly the same as what you just did. Now on the end of the indicator stalk, you have your button for your lane keeping assist. Now if you're driving down the motorway and you start to veer off to the left hand side, or then bring you back to the right hand side, keeping you straight in the middle of the lane. Very, very nice safety feature to have. Now at the roundabout, I'm going to take a left as you would if you're test driving this vehicle today. I'm going to take it over the paddle shift. So just put it into paddle shift mode, simply just pull down on the one of the paddles and it'll go into a gear. So currently I am in M2, up to 3rd, into 4th, into 5th, back down into 4th, into 3rd, and then I'm going to let the car take back over by simply just letting go. Now you can pull down on the gear selector and it goes back into drive, push again to your left hand side, goes into M mode. When it's in drive and D mode, pull down, it goes into S, which is the sports gear changer mode, so it revs through the rev range a lot longer and sharpens up those gear changes for those fast responses. We have the virtual cockpit in front of me, so you do have the digital, so you do have the satellite navigation map, which you can completely customise by pressing view. You also can have all your different bits of driving data. You can have what you're listening to on this screen, whether it's through the DAB radio, Bluetooth media, or Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's all there for you. And also you have your phone connectivity, so when you get a phone call, you can also, it comes up in there, and you also have your phone list there as well. Nice addition to have. Very comfortable seats indeed, full leather. They are also heated and ventilated, so for those hot summer days you have the vented seats, and for those cold winter mornings you have those heated seats. Integrated premium Bang & Olufsen sound system, which does sound absolutely incredible. Driver's seat is heated, electric and memory, and the passenger is just electric. Screen in the centre where you can see satellite navigation, you have Bluetooth audio connectivity, DAB radio, and lots of other features on there too. Then you have the screen just below for the climate control, which is quad zoned. Nice addition to have. So right now I'm coming up to the industrial state where I'm going to take a right, I'm going to perform a emergency stop, pop it straight into reverse, just so that it brakes work exactly how I'd expect them to. And you see pop up in the centre screen the rear reversing camera. So pulling in just now, and I'll do the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse, no issues whatsoever. You can see the rear reversing camera just there. Very, very, very good brakes on this vehicle, as you saw on the walk around video. The size of the front brake calipers, very, very good stopping power. Now, if you're test driving this vehicle today, you'll be listening out for any wanted knocks or bangs. And if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when buying a used car. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer your questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it for me in this walk around video test drive. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.